How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today and bring you guys the final episode of this mono water team. In this episode, I really want to focus hard onto my Politoed. Specifically, that this Politoed takes advantage of Perish Song, and I kind of wanted to really showcase that off at least one more time because I really do enjoy Perish Song Politoed, and I don't know when the next time I'll be using Perish Song Politoed. So trying to do my best to feature him in this video. We're going up against Martin first, and he's got Whimsicott, Cinderace, Venusaur, Sylveon, Lycanroc, and Scizor. Martin's ready to go, so let's get the battle started. Alright, Martin, what do you bring out? You bring out that Whimsicott and Lycanroc. I start off with my Politoed and Ludicolo. And right off the bat, I don't want Whimsicott to get up a big tailwind. So I went ahead and faked out the Whimsicott. And then this Lycanroc goes for close combat onto my Ludicolo, and it one-shots my Ludicolo. I didn't even think I'd ever see that day that Lycanroc could ever one-shot my Ludicolo. This thing must be a choice bandit or something crazy like that. I don't see any life orb recoil, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know Lycanroc all that well. Maybe you guys can tell me how he knocked out my Ludicolo in the comments down below. Right off the bat, though, losing Ludicolo at the very beginning of the game really sucks, but I am able to pick up his Lycanroc with my Politoed's Earth Power. He sends out his Cinderace as I bring out my Lapras. And I went ahead and, well, he goes ahead and Gigantamaxes his Cinderace. And, well, I'll go ahead and Gigantamax my Lapras as well. Alright, yeah, here we go. I'm Gigantamaxing my Lapras. These animations take forever. I notice, especially when you're Gigantamaxing, it kind of lets it take its time a little bit longer than just normal Dynamaxing. But anyway, we're back. Whimsicott goes for Sunny Day, actually. And then this Cinderace is going to go for the Fireball, I believe. Yes, going straight for the Fireball into my Lapras. Lapras takes it. It's going to be definitely a free hit KO. It will be less thanks to me using Surf, and I'm going to be getting the Roarvel up with my G-Max Resonance. Surf does a decent damage, mostly. It doesn't do the most, but it's mostly there to heal Lapras, so that's the biggest reason. We're able to knock out the Whimsicott. So we made it to where Whimsicott didn't really set up any tailwinds. He did set up Sunny Day, but I can handle that by just switching Politoed out in favor of Pelipper or something like that if I really need to. Right now, the Cinderace's damage output is just not quite enough for me to really worry about him too much. He goes into Sylveon. In fact, I do switch Politoed out here, though, trying to get my own Tailwind up. I figured I may need that, with so I'm going to go ahead and bring up my Pelipper and stuff. And which, in case, also gives me the Rain. The Cinderace goes for Max Guard. And I believe we go for Max Geyser into the Cinderace. So yeah, we didn't really predict the Max Guard or nothing. Sylveon goes for Calm Mind. And this Sylveon actually stacks up so many Calm Minds. It's so crazy in this battle. Like, as you can tell, my team is special attackers. So this Sylveon just feels so safe setting up these Calm Minds. It's pretty crazy. The Cinderace goes for Max Knuckle. And still not going to be quite enough to take out Lapras. Lapras is now able to go for a max geyser. It's going to be Surf first. Give me some healing back, right? And do some damage to the Cinderace. That's actually quite a bit of damage. Sylveon goes for Hyper Voice. And now we're going to go for a max geyser of our own into the Cinderace. And we're going to pick up the KO. Yeah, I did end up putting the Life Orb onto this Lapras as well. Where the last video where we didn't have it, we had... I don't know. Did we have a Lumberry or something on it? I don't quite remember. But, yeah, we weren't getting enough damage output. So I went ahead and put the Life Orb on it. And, well, it looks like it's doing a lot better for us. Sylveon is my opponent's last Pokemon. And, as you remember, though, this Sylveon is starting to stack up a lot of Calm Minds. And really and truthfully, my damage is really not doing much. And then he reveals a Wish. So I'm like, oh man, so I can't win by damaging this thing. Look how much this Freeze Drive does. It does nothing. So I know I can't win if I just keep on trying to damage this thing. So I need to come up with an alternate plan. And my plan was Politoed. Politoed can set up a Parasong. And hopefully we can get the win. I go ahead and do a Tailwind. So that way I know I can... outspeed the Sylveon and stuff whenever I need to start setting up my Parasong the next turn. Sylveon does go for Calm Mind on the switch with my Politoed. I kind of thought he was going to go for Protect, you know, kind of like that Wish Protect combo that you see a lot in singles. But he actually just went for another Calm Mind, which made this super, super scary. I opted to go for Protect because I figure, well, I really don't need to go for damaging moves. I probably could have went for Hurricane and tried to fish for the Confusion hacks, but again, it's not something that's gonna be so reliable. So I figured Protect was alright. Parasong's count is now at 3. Obviously, we just set it up. We're gonna switch Politoed out, so that way the Parasong's no longer on Politoed. We're going to try and go for Surf, mainly to heal up my Lapras to see if we can survive a Hyper Voice or something. Not really for the damage, but just see if we can actually survive. Because look at that damage. That damage is nothing. And Sylveon goes for the Hyper Voice, and ouch. Yeah, that's pretty bad. KOing both my Pelipper and Lapras here. So Sylveon is set up super strong, and I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if Politoed's able to live. You know, like pretty much I'm going to Protect. I'm going to fish for that double Protect is what I'm going to be doing. You know, I mean, and that's the big thing. Am I going to score that double Protect? If I don't score a double Protect, I am probably going to lose. It's pretty crazy. So I got the first Protect off, obviously, but here's the big question: can I get the second Protect off? You know, I mean, Sylveon, he's stacked up. He can KO me probably in one hit. So it's like, okay, I gotta make sure I get this Protect off. That's my only way of winning. And then it fails. And then Sylveon goes for a Hyper Voice. I was like, GG. Wait, what? Politoed lives on 16 health. So crazy. Let's get into game number 2, guys. Alright, game number 2. We are going up against an Amoonguss, Indeedee, Porygon 2, Lapras, Incineroar, and Alakazam. So a little bit of size spam and everything. Nice, right? We're going to be rocking out with that Dracovish and Lapras lead with Ludicolo and everyone's favorite Politoed in the back. Alright. Yeah, first things first. Do I recommend you guys using this mono water team? I absolutely do not recommend using a straight mono team. And then this asks the question, why am I using a straight mono team? And that's mainly for video purposes only. So this is mostly for the entertainment, see if I can actually do it, because it is a big challenge. And but my next videos and stuff I'll be doing won't be monotype. It'll be an actual legit team that I built. In fact, during this time I was actually able to build me a pretty decent team, and I can't wait to showcase it. But let's go ahead and get back to this battle. I'll go ahead and Gigantamax my Lapras. We're facing Alakazam and Didi over there, the famous size spam core, right? I got Dracovish out here on the field. I'll go ahead and protect Dracovish turn 1. And Didi goes for Follow Me, and I'm going to go straight for a Max Residence after Alakazam's Expending Force. And that is definitely a free hit KO, if not a 4-hit KO. And thanks to my Aurora Veil, it's definitely looking like a 4-hit KO, so I'm not too afraid of this Alakazam doing massive damage. Like, yeah, it does do a lot, but I think we can take it pretty well. The Indeedee goes for Follow Me again. Dracovish is just like, okay, you're at half health, I'm gonna Vicious Ren. Well, Alakazam will go for Expending Force though first, and does quite a bit to Dracovish, but Dracovish is able to take it, and we're able to knock out the Indeedee with our Vicious Ren. Right here, I go for Max Geyser. Gonna go ahead and set up the rain for my team, since we are a mono water team after all. We actually love the rain. Alright, so right here, who do they bring out? Now we're waiting. They're bringing out the Amoonguss. Alright, so right here, I believe I go ahead and protect Dracovish. And I think we go for another Max Residence onto the Amoonguss, trying to get some big damage off. This Alakazam will be able to go for Expending Force again. I mean, it's pretty much exactly what the name suggests, size spam. You spam the same move over and over again, and it's a very strong move. And I mean, he's definitely doing it right, you know, that's how you play. And but the Amoonguss is not really able to take my Max Residence so well. We almost knocked it out, which is great. The Amoonguss will go for a Rage Powder again, but it doesn't matter. Alakazam's going to outspeed Lapras and Dracovish to KO both of us. So, we're down to our final two, which is Ludicolo and Politoed. The Amoonguss showing that he has leftovers. Interesting choice. I mean, you could have Black Sludge as well, I guess, but I guess they do roughly about the same, so I guess leftovers is okay. But right here, I guess my opponent doesn't really know speed tierings, because I believe his Alakazam, is faster than Ludicolo, even if Ludicolo got is rain boosted, because Alakazam is super fast. But anyway, we're trying to get the KO onto the Amoonguss there, but we fail. This team original plan is to that's why we have so many serves, is so that we can boost the power of Gastrodon. But a lot of times, even though in the first battle I was able to bring Gastrodon and really do well, it just seems like the more you get into Master Ball tier, a lot of teams just do their hardest to dump on Gastrodon. So I mean, maybe I'm approaching this mono water team a little bit wrong, because this team is not the easiest team to get big wins. This Alakazam goes for Max Mindstorm after Dynamaxing, but he's at super low health, which is a very interesting Dynamax Pokemon. I guess he was really trying to get a KO on my Ludicolo. But Ludicolo has the assault vest, which is gonna be able to take the attack decently well, and then able to return with a surf to KO the Alakazam. So I really don't understand his Dynamax choice there. We go for Earth Power into the Amoonguss slot. He protected. Nothing I could have really done. So I believe my opponent's last Pokemon is the Incineroar, and I kind of play Incineroar somewhat wrong in this. But my opponent plays super wrong too. My opponent actually goes for well, first, did you see the Amoonguss? It did go for Spore into the Ludicolo. This next turn, my opponent goes for Fake Out into, I don't remember what it said, if it was to Ludicolo or Polito, but you can't Fake Out in Psychic Terrain. And my opponent set that up themselves, you know. Ludicolo is able to go for Ice Beam, scoring a massive crit. It totally mattered into the Amoonguss slot, you know. Being able to KO the Amoonguss is huge, though. I do set up Perish Song, though, that you guys did see. I don't know. But Politoed is faster than Incineroar, which is a mistake on my part. And I didn't really realize that until after I went for Protect the first time. And then, and then Ludicolo's damage is really weakened. But anyway, like, it was like, what the crap did I do? Did I really screw this up? He goes for U-turn, KOs Ludicolo, and I'm like, okay, I gotta just try and get the big KO because Politoed is faster than Incin. So if Perish Song takes me out, then or if Perish Song gets to 0, my opponent will actually win because of Politoed being faster. So I said, I ain't gonna try. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna let that happen. My opponent goes for the so I go for Surf, trying to do as much damage as possible, and my opponent goes for Darkest Lariat, and I'm like right now praying that my opponent does not have a Protect on his Incineroar. Thankfully, he doesn't, and we're able to win with Surf. But man, if my opponent had Protect on Incineroar, that was gonna be really my fault that I lost. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this battle, I know these were more kind of laid back battles, but if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out, and peace.